Okay, so real talk, I'm really excited for today's video because we're talking about what's debatably one of the cutest Pokemon in existence, and that is Oshawott. Number 501 in the National Pokedex. Oshawott is the water-type starter Pokemon from Pokemon Black and White and their direct sequels, Pokemon Black and White version 2. This is one of my favorite starter Pokemon, and it's actually one of my boyfriend's top 5 favorite Pokemon. It just seems to be a fan favorite from this generation, or indeed from the entire series. So with that, let's go over 5 facts about Oshawott that you may not know. Number 1. In Pokemon Black and White versions, Oshawott, along with the other 2 starter Pokemon, Snivy and Tepig, have the amount of experience that they gain early on deliberately drop so that the player will not have a level advantage in either of the 2 rival battles that immediately occur upon starting a new game. This experience yield was raised back up to normal standards in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 so as to bring it back in line with the other starter Pokemon in the series. Number 2. Oshawott is one of 5 Pokemon to have been designed by Yasuki Omura. While he's most famous for his artwork for the Pokemon trading card game and for the gym leaders and Elite 4 members in Pokemon Black and White versions, Omura was also responsible for designs of Piplup, Greninja, and a Gen 6 mascot legendary Pokemon Xerneas and Yveltal. Number 3. Oshawott and its evolutions faced some design troubles during the production of Pokemon Black and White. According to Pokemon illustrator Ken Suzumori, the design team had many issues coming up with the water-type starter for these games. After the team decided that they wanted to go for a samurai theme for the line itself, they took a trip to a local aquarium, where they decided to incorporate elements of both sea lions and sea otters. Number 4. The scallop, or as it's referred to in-game, Scalchop, on Oshawott's stomach serves several purposes. According to the Pokemon Black Pokedex, it fights using the scallop on its stomach. In response to an attack, it retaliates immediately by slashing. However, outside of being just a weapon, this scallop also serves a functional use as well. In the Pokemon X Pokedex, we learn that the scallop on its stomach isn't just used for battle, it can be used to break open hard berries as well. This is probably reference to how real-world otters break open clams. Number 5. When Oshawott was originally revealed to the English-speaking world, its name was often misspelled. Mainly it was spelled as Oshawott, with an A replacing the second O. This spelling error was so prolific that it even made its way onto official merchandise, such as plush toys sold at the Nintendo New York store. And that's it for our video on the incredibly cute and amazing Oshawott. What Pokemon do you want to see covered in future top 5s, and what Pokemon topics do you want to see covered in future videos in general? Let me know in the comment section below. And while at it, subscribe to Master Trainer to keep updated on anything and everything Pokemon. And with that, I'll see you next time.